You need to. Sorry, guys. You need to lock you guys. Oh, hold on. Okay, guys. We have to stay out of here. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Okay. Nope. Everybody in. Okay. So. Oh no. Get your little head out of there. Oh no, that won't work. Alright. Alright. So now, we gotta snap these together. Alright. Sorry, you guys are going for a ride with me, but we're trying to maintain puppies. This has gotten to be the hardest part of puppying. Is maintaining puppies for cleaning purposes. The hardest part has been maintaining the puppies for cleaning purposes. Because cleaning is ongoing here at the ranch. Here's the puppies, all 8 of them. Oh yes, they make a mess. They pee, they poop, everything's everywhere. And our garage is currently kind of decombobulated because, hello, these guys, so right now I'm cleaning up their area, and I'll share them too, of course, but, I'm picking up and cleaning up everything and trying to get stuff put away. They're very, very messy. They are, let's see here. Guys, you are 5 weeks old tomorrow. 5 weeks old tomorrow. I'm not sure if this live will work. Sometimes my lives are wonky, just depending on where I'm located. I'm in the garage and sometimes it's funky, but, I'm trying to get this picked up as much as I possibly can. So this is their small pen. I have them in here, not in the whelping box, because let me show you what the whelping box looks like. It's disgusting. And I'm telling you guys, you can clean it out 3, 4, 5 times a day. It's just a full-time job, and you can never do enough. Like, it's just, that's how it is. So the puppies, of course, are all rambunctious. And as soon as I come out, all they want to do is play. This here is Watermelon. He's such a sweet boy. Now, I'm gonna address, hello, everybody. I'm gonna address, some comments. I've gotten a ton of hate comments and a ton of disgusting, rude people reaching out. So I just thought, you know what the heck? I'll go on a live. I'll post this on my channel. I'll post it on a short. I don't care what you say. I've never cared about people that are like, if you donate so much money, then I'm going to do a certain thing because you donated a bunch of money. So I have to feel obligated. I've never been like that. I've never been like that. My number one priority has and will always be my animals, their welfare, their care, and them being taken care of properly and given a correct home. That will always be my number one priority. So I don't care if you come at me. You can come at me. You can be nasty to me. You can be rude to me. You can write me hate emails. I don't care. Number one priority, my dogs. Their life quality. My horses, it's their life quality. That's number one important. I don't care how much money you've donated. If you want your money back, I'll give you your money back. If you donated and you're sitting there, well, you're doing this and I don't like it, okay, I'll give you your money back. I'm not being bought by anyone. My number one priority is my animals. I take all of their individual care very seriously. And you guys know me. People are always whining and complaining, and we just go with it a lot on this channel. But I'm sorry. No, I'm not flipping a dog. Flipping dogs, let me quickly give you guys, if people don't know, flipping dogs is when you buy the dog and then you sell it to get money. That's flipping a dog. What I'm thinking of doing for Holly is giving her a chance because she has some serious struggles you guys don't see because I don't show everything on a live. I live my life day in and day out with this dog, and I can see her struggling, and I want to give her the best life possible. And I know I don't have to explain myself to anyone, but I'm still going to because I can and because I will. The definition of flipping a dog is exactly what happened to Holly most of her life, and that's why she needs help. She has serious anxiety. She has some destructive behaviors, but overall, she just doesn't know how to be a dog. And I don't have the resources to help her. And so I'm looking at not flipping her, giving her to a place that works with dogs that are like her, and they have so many years of experience and can help her. So let's just get that out of the way because my gosh, just, you know, maybe just don't send the emails that are full of hate and nastiness and like, you're flipping a dog. No, okay. If you think I'm flipping a dog, you don't know me. You know, like, I'm sorry, but that's could not be further from the truth. And ultimately, like, giving a dog the best life that I can will always be my goal. And that is why Wally, the one that has swimmer syndrome, here he is. This is him. He has swimmer syndrome, but he is coming out of it and doing amazing. I'm still sending him there because they're going to do therapy with him and they're going to find him an amazing home. And I don't want to place him with a family and then have them come back and be like, oh my goodness, he has this issue or that issue. Instead of placing with a family and making my $500 like people claim I care about, I don't care about the money. I just want him to be with someone who can work with the therapy that he's going to need, because I think it would be beneficial for him to have the therapy and then be placed. And I don't have the time to give him the therapy that he needs. But yeah, I haven't even been reading. Yeah. Okay. I'm cleaning up in here, buddy, because it's a disgusting mess. So I need to clean up the puppy room. No, so Holly has, so if you guys, if you lived with me and you were my family, you would understand. If you saw Holly on a daily basis, you would know she has some severe issues that we've been kind of trying to work through. And I reached out to a rescue that works specifically with golden retrievers, and they have a whole entire group that works with dogs that have been breeder dogs. And I reached out to them and started communicating with them, and they actually have been a wealth of information. And they actually would have an opening where I would surrender Holly to get her the help that she needs. And I was considering that, and I've gotten so many emails of just people being nasty to me, saying I'm flipping her and all this stuff, and it's like, that could not be further from the truth. That's not even, it's not accurate. It's not flipping. It's giving her to someone, to a group. It's actually an entire group that can meet her needs and help her through her struggles, because she has some severe problems. You know, you have to, like, I got her out of it, but she needs more resources than I have the ability to provide her. And I'm talking with this lady, and I just, like, you know how sometimes you realize, like, that's the right thing to do? That's the right thing to do for Holly. Because she's not thriving here. She's struggling. Let me tell you about it. She's in here with the puppies. She'll be okay. Then she'll start, like, almost hyperventilating, freaking out, nervousness. So I'll let her out with Holly, or I'll let her in with her family. She'll start pacing and having these behaviors that are, buddy, can you go do that out there? It's very loud. Can you go do it somewhere else? Thank you, buddy. Yep, thank you. Sorry, I'm moving things around in my garage right now to I'm moving things around in my garage right now. No, I mean, and I don't share that. Maybe that's my fault too for not sharing everything with you guys. But these struggles have been real since we got her. And I thought maybe it was because she was pregnant and now she's had the puppies. There are certain behaviors, they said, that it comes with being breeder dogs. And they need, it's almost like therapy and help. And she said there are a lot of dogs that will require at least a year or two in therapy before they're homed and placed in a family, because they have such anxiety and such issues from being a breeder dog, and they have to learn how to be dogs. And you know, I love rescue, but I'm not afraid to say when maybe I need to do the better thing for an animal. And if that's not going to be me, I'm not going to keep an animal in my care if I can't provide for them the best. That's what happened with Big John. You guys know that. That's what happened with Big John. I couldn't provide him the best home and the best care for what he was. And so I rescued him. He didn't go to slaughter, and he went to an amazing place. And I did my research when I placed him, and he found an amazing place. I still talk to him. And it's like, that's what it's about. It's about the animal. It's always about the animal. Hi, babies. How is everybody? How is everybody? And I'm not placing the puppies to make money either, because all of a sudden I have all these puppies and we're just wanting to find them amazing homes. We're doing our homework. We already have some spoken for. So this is, I mean, yeah, I mean, she's an amazing dog, but she struggles. She's a sweetheart. You guys know, I'm not going to lie. You guys have seen Holly. But and maybe that's my fault for not being completely honest and open with you guys. Sorry, I'm going to clean up shit while I'm talking to you because there's a bunch of it in here and it's gross. Maybe I should have been honest and open from the beginning about all the struggles I was having with her. But honestly, she has all these puppies and I've had a lot going on and I just didn't share everything and all the problems that she has, the things she's really been struggling with. Gosh, these guys are loud too. Yep, I know who this one is. This is the little girl. She's the loudest. And she's the most vocal. I actually did my hair. Thank you guys. I actually did it this time. Usually, when my hair is done up all crazy, I have to tell everybody which kid did my hair. But this time, I did it. And I had crazy kids in mind when I did it, but I did it myself. Yeah. No, so, you know, I don't take the decision lightly, and that's why when I came on just to express what was going on with Holly and kind of what we were thinking and who I was communicating, I came on and I said, this isn't for sure. I'm talking with this rescue and trying to decide what the best thing is to do for Holly. You're a who? Well, you know, it's kind of a little bit annoying, actually. It sits really funky and it keeps getting in my face instead of being like out of my face. So I'm trying to clean this up. This is the puppy's whelping box. And it can get really nasty in here. And so I'm just cleaning it up. I got this side pretty much cleaned up. The other side looks terrible. I'll clean this, then I'll put them back. They eat in this pen. I feed them in this pen. So every night, we've been feeding them only at night. Mom feeds them throughout the day, but I feed them at night. You guys hear all the yelping there? Cindy Lou Who. Yes, absolutely. I feel like a who. But they eat in this pen and then they sleep in here. And it's just, it gets to be messy in here. And we clean and then, but yeah. So what I need to do, and this is not cleaning up well, so I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do here. This is really gross. I try to put like the puppy pads down, but then they start playing with them and moving them all over. So that sucks because I can't keep it clean that way because the puppies are making a complete mess. They take the puppy pads and they run around with them and play with them. And I have toys for them to play with. I have toys specifically for the puppies. No, they prefer to make a mess of the bedding that's in there, not play with their toys. It does get frustrating. I'm gonna go get a wet washcloth. Hi there, little Marshy. Man, I think, yeah, I'm gonna get this. Hold on, guys. And you know what? All we have left, and it's insane to say this, but in 3 days, the puppies will be 5 weeks old. Yes, we're in the middle of a project in here too. We're always in the middle of a project, I feel like, but the ceiling's another project that we're doing. So there's pieces of ceiling tile missing all over. I can't wait till the basement is actually put together. But that's neither here nor there. Right now we're in puppy mode. So a lot of projects have been pushed out because we're doing puppies right now. But I can't even remember what I was trying to say. Oh gosh. No, I was saying, guys, like we're 3 weeks in, we're 5 weeks in already. That means we only have 3 weeks left with the puppies. 3 weeks. Isn't that insane to think about? Like the time has actually gone so quickly. All right. Kind of doing better over here. Your husband must be a slacker. No. Every project that my poor husband has pretty much been put on hold with the insanity of rearing puppies. So, what I was going to do this afternoon, and what I still plan to do once I get this cleaned up, because I walked in here and I'm like, oh, you have got to be kidding me. This is disgusting and I have to clean it up before we try to proceed with other things. But what I was going to do is I measured Rosie and for a blanket. Rosie is our pony, and she has grown a lot. And I can't remember what size her blanket is. It's in one of these totes. But she's grown a lot, and I think she's gonna need a blanket for the winter. So I was gonna check on that. He's the biggest slacker. Yeah, Danetta, you tell him. Okay. Well, got some of that cleaned up. That's disgusting. Norma, you're new. You really don't understand what's happening. Anna's explaining about what happens behind the scenes when she wasn't expecting to have puppies. Thank you guys for trying to explain to people who are new. I don't always read all the comments. In fact, I rarely read all the comments. I'm gonna put down puppy pads. Even though they try to screw around with them, it's better than having nothing. And then probably at this point, it's very hard to even put anything else down because they're just ruining it. And so, you know what I mean? Putting blankets and stuff down, it's just gross. So probably more or less just put puppy pads down and call it good for now. Here they are. So we do have a light for them, and that's only because it's kind of been cold here in Minnesota, but the garage stays pretty warm. So they have a pretty warm spot out here. Yep, I'm Mrs. Luhu. It is definitely a new deal, but you know, I'm always rocking the new deal. You know who has a new deal? Danetta has a new deal, and it's Gucci. I love it. I was actually just telling my husband that I was thinking of going bald. Just shave it all off. Let it all grow back. All right. Yeah, and you know, people come on lives or they come on my channel. They don't know, you know, what's going on. They don't understand the backstory. People judge, but I don't appreciate people calling me out for being a flipper because it's kind of cringy. All right, let's see here. Gosh, they make such a mess of everything. My goodness. You do you. You know, I try. And usually people don't get the best of me, but sometimes you're just like, people are really clueless. Yeah, so you put these down, and I try to get it so the puppies like can't lift them up, but they always seem to. And find a way and make a mess of them. But here's what it looks like when it's cleaned out, and I have it fresh done, and everything's good. And then we'll move them over. Come here, you guys. Come on. All right, we're gonna see if we can get them all in here. Sometimes they act like nincompoops, but we'll see. They usually like me because I usually mean food. So they'll usually all come running. Come on, babies. Okay, they're all in here. Nope. That little one will try to escape if given the chance. I got one up. I'll put the other one up. All right, holy buckets. All right, so I'm gonna let Mom in here. And Mom can usually, I'm also tearing apart stuff and putting things away, and I need to pull the kids' winter stuff out, and I'm looking at the horses' winter stuff too. But I'm gonna put Mom in here, and she hasn't been in with them for a little bit, so she's been outside playing. Let's grab her. Not grab her. We nicely ask her and she comes right in. Haldo! Puppers, you have to stay outside, my dear. Come here, Holly. Come on, girl. To say she has a full-time job would be a crazy understatement. Yeah, Puppers is honestly, we've tried to bring her in the house a few times, and our house for her coat type, she gets hot, like hot, uncomfortably hot. She does not enjoy being a house dog. It's a little bit hard for her when we're all in the house. We're outside a lot more in the fall, the spring, and the summer. And when it hits winter time, but let me tell you guys, she straight up loves snow. She loves snow and she loves cold. And she does really well. She does have a place inside away from the wind and out of the cold that has a nice soft floor, and she likes to go in there when we have really bitter cold days. But other than that, she really is a very, very good, very built with the St. Bernard and the German Shepherd coat in her. She's built perfectly for the outside, and she does love it. So I got my kids' winter stuff in this one. I have to start sorting through totes and doing a couple things, but I wanted to jump on a live and show you guys the insanity and also explain to people that I'm not flipping my dog. This is our Holly girl. So she'll sit in here with them, you guys, and be a great mama and feed her puppies for about 5-10 minutes, and then she has a hard time. She doesn't really know how to be a dog. She struggles. And you know, I could show you, I'm starting to think that's what I should do, is take little clips to show you guys what that looks like for her so that people can actually see it. Like pacing. You want to see pacing marks? Hang on a sec. And then I have to go because I actually have to get totes out and go through the winter stuff for my kids. But I'll show you guys if you want to see. Starting to think maybe I'll make like a collage just to explain what I'm dealing with her and her problems. But like, this is one of them. I'm outside. She's outside. You guys ready for this? Golden Retriever dog. This wasn't here with any of my animals, and I have cats, I have dogs. This. You guys see this? Pacing. Constant pacing. Back, forth. Back, forth. Just pacing. Just constant pacing. Her mind cannot settle. Like, she can't just lay down and chill and be a dog. Just like, do you guys see this path here? This is entirely Holly. Hi, Bubba's. How are you today? Oh, puppy, you're such a good dog. You already had your food. Was it good? Yes, Mama. Yes, Mama. I mean, I've never seen that in a dog. That much. I've seen kind of nervous behavior, but this pacing here to dig this much. And you guys have to keep in mind, she's been with her puppies. We come out. She plays fetch. She does other things. We're not just putting her outside for long periods of time and locking her out here. But when she is out here and she wants to be outside, she paces and has caused this. And it's just like, I mean, the list goes on. Like, she'll start like barking all hours of the night, just nervous barking, just so many things at the poor dog. And it's like, I thought, oh my goodness, this poor dog, what kind of abuse? And you know, the more I talked to this lady that runs this rescue, she just said, you know, this is so typical of breeder dogs. Every behavior that you're describing to me, I've heard this before. She goes, we see this all the time with these dogs that have been used for breeding. And so although it's encouraging to me to know that they have the experience and they have the help she needs, it is so saddening to me that she doesn't even know how to be a dog and just have fun. I've never had a pacer like that in my life. I've never had a pacer like that in my life. But there's just a lot of things that she's struggling with. And a lot of things that she's struggling with and that she needs help with. Guys, I gotta run because my kids are actually going with their aunt tonight to pick out stuff for winter. And I haven't gone through the winter stuff in order to say they need this or they need that. And so, here, I'll show little Marshy. I got little Marshy this thing and I put this really cool mix. It's like got hay and carrots and stuff in it right here. So I filled this up. She gets hay in her nest box too, but I just got this cool thing. I just love it. And so I fill that up for her. She's kind of spoiled. Aren't you, Mars? Aren't you, Marshmallow? But yeah, I mean, ultimately it's if I'm doing the best thing for the dog, I can justify making a decision that's maybe hard for us, but is the better thing for the animal. And I'm not going to let people make me feel guilty for doing something that I feel is going to ultimately lead to the best life of the animal. So ultimately, like, hi, see, she was just sitting right in front of here, right in front of the door, ready to go out. And when I let her out, she'll go outside and pace. And then when I let her back in, she'll run to her puppies for 2 minutes. She's never content anywhere. She's always not sure where she should be or what she should be doing or what. She's just not content. It's, unless she is content if I'm sitting with her. Like, not just sitting, but sitting down with her and spending time with her and holding her. Then I feel she's very content. But I have a zoo here and I'm not able to do that all the time. Look at this. See what I mean? They're chewing up and pulling up all this stuff even though they have toys in here. Yes, she wants to please. She wants to be a good dog. She wants to do the right thing. She just doesn't know how to be a dog. And when the lady said sometimes it takes a couple years of therapy, I was like, no kidding. I'm like, you know, come on, girl. She's made a lot of progress here already. But when she said that, I was like, wow, I believe it. Come on, girl. You ready? Ready? Here's your friend Puppy. And it's so nice out today. It's in the sunshine. It's like very comfortable. And so I like, she wants to play fetch. Okay, leave it. All right, you ready? Go get it. I mean, you guys know how she came. So she's made leaps and bounds of progress already. But some of those hurdles are like monumental. And I don't know that we can deal with them here. I have to go and pull the toes out, buddy. Thank you guys for jumping on the live. Yeah, we're still battling sickness here. I appreciate you guys listening to my rants and whatnot. Everybody take care. Have a fantastic Tuesday. I'm sure I'll be back with this insanity. Where are you, Throne? Here. I think this is my, yep, this is my Shoney. This is Sean. He's a good boy. Yes, he is. He is a very, very, very good boy. Watermelon. They're all named. Everybody says don't do that. I did it. All right, everybody take care. Have a fantastic day. Thank you, moderators. Appreciate you guys.